What's going on, people? It's Mr. back again with DoreOnTour preview. Where should we start? I don't know where to start. But yeah, if you know who I am, I'm Mr. with DoreOnTour, YouTuber, Nottingham Forest fan. I do my previews, reviews, the extra vlogs as well. But yeah, today it's the Forest v Blackburn preview. I've got a special guest in Rovers fan, Ryan, a massive Blackburn fan. I've just been on his channel, but I will be bringing it on my channel, so please give Ryan some love. His link is below if people do want to subscribe to his channel as well. Before we get Ryan on, we'll talk about the game that we played on Saturday against Bournemouth. We are in deep trouble. I know it's only 2 games so far, but this game is massive, and as aware that there's some games playing tonight as well. And right now, we're bottom of the league, and it's getting embarrassing as well. But yeah, people, comment below of what do you think your scores will be tomorrow. And like I said, I'll be there tomorrow, do my usual vlogs. So if you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment below of your score prediction for tomorrow. And before I do bring Ryan in, like I said, there's a tough 3 games that we've got Blackburn tomorrow, Stoke away on Saturday, and then it's our arch rivals derby next week. So if you want to see all them vlogs, contents, previews, reviews, and the lot, please do hit the subscribe button. So right now, I'm going to bring in Ryan in now. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Depressed.
I'm
depressed because I just said we're bottom of the league now, so now I need to cheer myself up.
Well, we don't like Preston either, so hopefully Huddersfield score and send them bottom. So we're both willing on a Huddersfield goal right now for you.
Yeah. So right. So like I said, this is Ryan. So before we get inside, Ryan, do we plug for your channel?
Yeah, so it's Rovers Chat. Started off as a website. We've been doing YouTube content for the last 18 months. So it's Rovers Chat on YouTube, Rovers Chat _ on Twitter. Yeah, we've been doing loads of video content, live streams, etc. particularly over the pandemic football. We haven't strayed into vlogs or anything yet. Maybe we'll do that in the future, but certainly we do loads of pre and post match content and stuff like that. And yeah, we love doing it. It's what we all do it for, isn't it?
Yep. So like I said, everyone, make sure the link is below. So make sure people do subscribe to the channel. Like, I know it's a Forest content as well, but please, like I say, it's good to support other football clubs. Right. So look, where should we start, Ryan? I know it's only 2 games in, but tell everyone, how's Blackburn been doing so far?
Yeah, a bit of a surprising start for us because a lot of fans aren't really too hopeful about this season. Last season was our opportunity to make the playoffs or make a bit of a playoff push. We had lots of squad depth and players like Harvey Elliott and Adam Armstrong last season, of course. But this season, much thinner squad. We've obviously just sold Adam Armstrong. We don't have Harvey Elliott this season, who was top assister. So a lot of us were expecting a season where, well, I predicted us 18th, just lower bottom half, just kind of not really anywhere near the playoffs, and a bit of a transition season. We won on the opening day of the season for the first time since 2010. So that was great.
At least you did. We didn't.
We never win on the opening day, so that was amazing. So good to win on the opening day. Probably robbed a point off Millwall, if truth be told, on Saturday. That was their first home game of the season. They were up for it. We had 1 shot on target and scored. So, we got an equaliser there and drew that 1-1 all. And sandwiched in the middle of that was going out of the League Cup to Morecambe at home in the first round. Enough said about that, the better, because we actually did have a decent side out that night.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
We did, yeah. So that was a bit of a shame after winning the opening game. But yeah, 4 points. We would have taken that before the season started. So yeah, all good.
Yeah. So is it Mowbray? He's still your manager, yeah?
He is, and he was under a lot of pressure last season. Obviously, with the 1 win and 1 draw and the 4 points, it's kind of just died down a little bit. But I think long term, most fans accept that he's probably not going to be our manager long term, and a lot of fans just want to see the back of him, which is a shame because he's done a lot for us.
So was it a draw on Saturday, wasn't it?
At Millwall, yeah.
Yeah.
we drew
So
1-0 at Millwall.
how was that game about? How was it? Was it okay?
Well, as I say, we had one shot on target. Millwall, to be fair, didn't batter us. You know, they weren't peppering the goal with shots either. But we kind of, against Swansea, we really pressed Swansea, and we were really attacking, created loads of chances. First home game for us, completely different against Millwall. I think we just sat back, we soaked it up, and obviously managed to get the equaliser at the end. So it wasn't a pretty game, wasn't the best affair, but you know, you take those points, don't you, when you're not playing so well. So, yeah, it was nice to actually just go down to Millwall and stand up and be counted.
Right, so Forest fans, I spoke to Ryan on his channel about this guy, Brereton Diaz. And Forest fans, I know it's going to be a pain in the arse talking about him. I'm sick or tired of hearing about it. But Forest fans, comment below. Are you scared of Brereton Diaz, as everyone calls him now, is going to score tomorrow? Because I've got a bad feeling he'll score tomorrow. Like since he moved to Blackburn, he's not played well against Forest. But I've got a bad feeling he will score. So, Ryan, since he's changed his name to Diaz, has he played differently or what?
To be fair, like obviously all the chilly stuff is what everyone's got their eye on now.
Yeah.
But actually, last season during the first half of pandemic football, he was brilliant for us. He was really making an impact on our side, really direct, scored a few goals as well. And then he got an injury halfway through the season and he was out for quite a few weeks and he just never came back like to those heights that he played in the start of that season. Then obviously all this chilly stuff was going on. And for the record, I was also getting annoyed about it because at the time, England were quite deep in the Euros and I didn't want to hear about Brereton. I wanted to hear about England. So all this stuff about Diaz and Chile was annoying, you know, me as much as probably you guys as well. But I tell you what, it's been just what a story because we had Elliot Bennett on our Rovers chat. He did a live stream with us, a podcast, and he says that Brio, as he's called, is one of the thickest people that he's ever met. So yeah, he says he's just absolutely thick as, you know, two planks and just one of them kind of buffoon type characters. So with all of this to be happening to someone like him, he's just a really lovely lad, a really nice lad, proper joker, proper clown, prats about with Bradley Dack. It's hilarious. And to answer your question, yeah, he's been playing differently. And the bit that I noticed against Swansea at home, when all the fans were in the stadium, if he had hit a shot wide or missed a chance, people would have been on his back. He hit a shot wide.
Just like Forest fans. It was exactly the same.
Yeah. And he hit a shot wide against Swansea, and everyone was like, ooh, Diaz. And that's the difference. That is the difference.
Oh, that's unbelievable. So, wait, so every time he does something wrong, they just like Diaz?
Like, completely just...
Fickle fans. Fickle fans.
Some fans have got a massive Chile flag in the Ewood Park Stadium. It's bonkers.
Wow.
We've had Chileans all over our YouTube channel. It's just crazy.
No, that's unbelievable. Right, no more Diaz because I've had enough. It's giving me a headache talking about Diaz now. You mentioned Bradley Dack. Is he still injured or?
Yeah, he is, unfortunately. Yeah, he got
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I like Bradley Dack. Like, I think I've always rated him since he was at Gillingham. Yeah. So he's another player. But what other players Blackburn have got? And what players did you get through the transfer window?
So we've only made one signing in
the
transfer window.
Oh, not that bad. We're not that bad.
So FFP and all of that type of stuff is impacting us as much as it is Forest at the moment. So we've made one signing. It's a guy called Leighton Clarkson on loan from Liverpool. He's actually a Blackburn fan. So he's 19 years old. Yeah, 19 years old. He's joined us yesterday. So he's a centre midfielder. He'll probably make the squad tomorrow, probably won't start. We've got little rumours of little loans or frees or anything like that. But
just like Forest.
Yeah, and do you know what? We accept that as fans because, yes, we've just sold Adam Armstrong for a lot of money, but, you know, we have to make the books balance. And actually, Newcastle have got 40% of any profit on that deal as well. So it's not as much money as you'd think.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Leighton Clarkson's the only one who we've signed in this pre-season.
Oh, okay. Right, so I'm going to say about, as a Blackburn fan, what do you think of Forest? Like, I know I spoke to you last season about him, but is it still the same thoughts with you or anything different?
Yeah, well, I have loads of respect for Forest. Whenever I've been to Forest, doesn't matter where you are in the league or whatever, you always sell out the City Ground, and I just always have the utmost respect for that. And obviously, you're a good traditional club like Rovers as well. You've got a good traditional ground like Ewood Park as well. 4 stands, none of this bowl nonsense. You've got a nice ground next to the river. So, as a club and as a team, I've always respected Forest, and I don't live too far from Nottingham. I live in Lincoln, so. It's always a great away day for me. It's an easy one on the train rather than driving down the length of the country. But yeah, Forest this season, I was surprised actually that you've started the season the way you have. And I was surprised, obviously, to hear the way that Forest fans are talking about Houghton this season because, I dug that stat out for you, didn't I, on my show just now, that Houghton has that kind of first season where he beds in. Then he has his second season where he delivers the goods. So surprising that Forest fans and Forest are struggling in the way that they are. But you've got some good players and you're going to be nowhere near relegation. It will come good eventually. Hopefully just not tomorrow.
Exactly. But quick question about Houghton. Like, as you said, as I've been saying to you, like Houghton is under pressure. Would you take Houghton as a manager if you didn't have Tony Mowbray?
Yeah, I think we would. Mowbray's just reached the end of his cycle now. Mowbray's another one who's just a good championship manager. But the thing that Mowbray, he's only done it once, and that was many years ago with West Brom. He's only got one promotion out of the championship under his belt. Houghton's done it a couple of times and more recently. And I think that makes the difference. Something that Mowbray just never seemed to have addressed in our side is the defence. And I know that you're not liking the kind of defensive 1-0 type football at the moment, but at times we've needed that. We've needed someone to organise our defence. We've needed to be a bit more organised in games. So, I would take Houghton. I don't want us taking a chance on one of these merry-go-round managers like Pardew or Kirby. All of types, Houghton's still good at this level. So I would take him if given a chance, but I don't think that that'll ever happen now. And who we get after Mowbray, I don't know.
I'm just looking at the comments. There's been some scores on here. 1-1 Brereton bound to score. He will score. I think he will score. Lolly to see.
Well, there's our kryptonite. If you're worried about Brio, Joe Lolly is the one that always scores against Rovers.
Oh, dude, he's not starting at all. Like I won't worry about his set pieces, but set pieces has been awful. The last 2 games has been awful. It says 2-0 to Forest. Gary Marriott says, I think he was talking about Ben Brereton. Nope, we're not worried about him at all. Listen to me. I am worried about him because his name's Diaz. So when you got Diaz as your name, you've got to be worried. But yeah, right. So next one. Like I said, Blackburn 4 points out of first 2. Like, what's your right now with the squad that you've got? Do you think that you've got a chance of making playoffs? I think top 2 is asking for too much with the other teams. But what's your thoughts on league table?
Yeah, we won't make playoffs with the squad depth that we've got. We've got a pretty decent starting 11, but if you look at our bench, it's made up of, all under 23s and academy graduates, which, hopefully if thrown in, they do really well. And our academy is a Category 1 academy that Venky's, to be fair to them, have been funding for all these years. So it's great that they're all on the bench, but when you get those injuries, when you get those suspensions, when you get those games rolling in thick and fast, you just need a bit more depth than what we've got. And I think that will catch up with us at times this season. And that's why I've got us to finish as low down as we are, because I think that will catch up with us. So, yeah, we're not going to make the playoffs. And hopefully we can just stay away from any kind of proper relegation scrap. Hopefully we can just always be have a nice cushion.
There's a comment, Ryan. Tell Ryan he can have Houghton. This guy, he's... And there's a problem I was saying with Forest fans, these 2 defeats, it's just the performance has not been great.
Yeah.
And tomorrow game, it's just he's under pressure. I know it's early days, but I don't know if you know Makarakis, the owner. He's trigger happy, and we've got this new CEO in Dane Murphy. He wants a youthful Forest. And Houghton, wrong side, like Tony Mowbray, is in trouble. So tomorrow is going to be it's a massive game. Right, last but not least, what is your score prediction for us now?
I'm gonna have to say what I did on the Rovers chat channel, aren't I? I went hard, and I'm around all these Forest fans, so this is nervy doing this. This is like going to Millwall away. I did just go Rovers 1-0 with a Diaz goal, so I'm gonna have to stick with that one.
Yes. This is me, right? If Diaz scores tomorrow, right? If he scores tomorrow, I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna hear the last of it. Of Diaz, because I'm just sick of tired of hearing it, like all these Pepsi adverts on YouTube or TV. Brereton, he can't do. What? How comes he can't change his name to Diaz at Forest?
Well, he didn't know he was Chilean at that point, did he? So he's just discovered it all of a sudden.
Like I remember, who was it? Matty Cash when he was at Forest. He was linked with a move. He was linked with was it Norway or something like that? And now Brereton going to Chile. It's weird, but I remember. I think it was a South American. Was it South American? He was
Copa America, yeah.
Copa America, and he scored, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Freaking no, I'm worried now. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
He shared a picture of Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez. So.
Oh, that's no. It's not. Well, it's not happening. He's not scoring, and that's me. Yeah, what it was. Yeah, Poland. Cash was. Poland want Cash to play for them because he's got Poland grandparents, I think.
He might as well do that with the amount of right backs that England have got.
Exactly, do it. Then they'll call him Cash Lewandowski.
Yeah.
but yeah. But last but not least, like I said, Ryan, you're going to the game tomorrow. Are you excited to go to the famous City Ground?
I am, yeah. It's been fun. Well, I went to the Swansea game, the first game at Ewood. So this is my first away day of the season. Obviously a game under the lights and not too far from where I live. And I always love going to the City Ground. I've been there, loads of times over the years. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, looking forward to the match and looking forward to being back. So yeah, it'll all be good.
I'm just seeing a message on Twitter because I know the away fans, they go to Notts County, but that's been, you can't go there. But if you do, I think we'd be told you'd like to go to Hooters. So if you want to go something to eat, you can go Hooters, and there's some other bars around.
Okay.
So just thought I'd tell you, what time you get to the ground tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. 6:30, 7, I think I'll be there. I need to see if I've got any domestic duties to do before I'm allowed to the football.
That's mad. But yeah, right. It's been a pleasure. With the channel, but like I said, people, Ryan's channel, Rovers chat is in the link below. So please do hit the subscribe button to the channel. And Ryan, hopefully I'll see you before the game, and you can get my vlog because it's just nice to get a chat to because that's it. I've never we could see you in flesh. But I think how many times have we met now? You've been on this vlog for like
4 or 5,
4 or 5 times. But yeah, if you're there tomorrow, we'll message me, and then we'll sort it from there.
Absolutely.
But yeah, but like I said, people, make sure you hit subscribe button before go. But Ryan, thank you very much for having me on, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
Right.
See you soon.
Right, cheers. Peace and love. Peace and love. Right, so that's Ryan. Ryan from Ryan chat. Like I said, the link is below, so make sure you do subscribe to the channel. People, I'm back tomorrow for the vlog. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll get there at the ground for like 7:15 because I finished work at 7. Luckily enough, I meant to finish at 8, but I said I'm able to leave early tomorrow. But people, if you like I said, if you are new to my channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And then if you want to get my vlog tomorrow, meet me outside the ground around 7:15. 7:15 outside the ground and get my vlog and get your score predictions and everything else. Right, people, tomorrow, don't be late, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love.